Hi everybody. Well, today I finally received in the mail my first order of GelMoment Remover Flake Off. So this is to remove the gel polish from your nails when you are ready to switch colors or take the polish off to moisturize your own nail beds, things like that. So I've already done one hand and I must say I am really impressed with this product. So you've got I've got 2 layers of Lady in a Dress, which is our orange polish, and Matter of Fact top coat on here. And I don't know, I'm a Gemini, I get bored pretty easily, and I've decided I'm ready to try something new. So I am a bit of a picker. My nails, as I've gotten older the last few years, are a little dry, and as soon as something starts to poke up on me, then I start picking at the nails, as well working with my hands at work in a bit of a rougher job, and hand washing dishes, gardening, all these things that I enjoy can be a little hard on the hands. So I've been using the gel polish as a way to protect my natural nails as they grow and help to restore the health of my natural nails. So I'm really happy with the Flake Off so far, and I thought I'd give you a quick demonstration on how it works. So, pardon my dog in the background. His manners are in training. Okay, so the instructions for the Flake Off, here you are. The Flake Off, currently it sells for $15, which I think is a very good price for this little bottle that goes quite a long way, I'm sure. It says to gently buff off the surface to allow the Flake Off remover solution to work more effectively. So keep in mind I had a matte or non-shiny top coat on here already, so I haven't buffed yet. It just naturally looks like that. Okay, so you still want to break the seal of those products so that the Flake Off can penetrate them. So buffing, of course, that would be using the spongier side on this dual-sided GelMoment file. So there's the file side or emery board type side, and this one is a 180-220 grit, which is good for artificial nails. And the buffing side here, or the spongy or gray side, is the one you're going to use on your natural nail when you're prepping, and to prep this for the use of the Flake Off gel. Pardon me. I also like to point out we have full size and these small size files available. One thing, I prefer these smaller ones. Number of reasons. They're easier to tote around in your purse or pocket. You have a lot more control over how much pressure you use and where the buffer or file is going than compared to a long file. And also you can really get into these corners in small spaces easier, having that extra control and a smaller size file to work with. So I just thought I'd point that out. If you're shopping for these products, it's up to you, but my personal preference are these little ones. I think they're great. Okay, so buff off the surface. So buffing the surface of a painted nail that has gel polish on it, you're just working to remove that slight extra cured coat that was on the outside after you've applied. The part that's daylight has been hitting might have oils in it from, you know, your natural oils, any lotions you've been using, things like that. Things that might inhibit the Flake Off product from working at its best. Okay, so it doesn't take much. You don't want to be overly rough or anything like that either. Just a good little buffing. Okay, so we've done that. The next step says to apply a thick layer of Flake Off remover over your GelMoment gel polish, avoiding the skin. Okay, simple enough. So we have our Flake Off here. All right, now when they say thick, I don't know how thick we're talking. When I take the bottle, or sorry, the brush out of the bottle, I don't feel like it's as thick as it could be. So I like to sort of scrape the sides of the bottle. I probably should have shaken the bottle first. Then you get a bit more, I don't think you can see as well, but you want to get a good glop or dollop of the product. It says if you used more than one coat of polish, you may need to leave the product on longer, or you may need to reapply the product once you've broken through a layer or so of it. So I have already done my other hand and got a little practice in, and I would say I have 2 coats of polish on here, as well as a matte top coat. So what I would call 3 layers of polish. And so I feel like it is going to take a little bit extra to get the flake off to penetrate through all 3 layers, soften things up. Now, when you apply the flake off, you can feel it working. Now, it doesn't sting or hurt at all, but you can almost feel your natural nail bed slightly compact. You can feel it's working, and it's like suck that up a bit. It's an interesting, weird little feeling, but yeah, like it works great. As you can see from these nails, I was able to remove my gel polish, and my natural nails, I do need to apply some cuticle oil and a nice hand lotion to my hand and nails this evening, but I'm very impressed with the product. So it says to let the product sit for 3 to 5 minutes, multiple coats of polish, as I said I have 3, or any top coats added may require additional time. So we're going to give it a few minutes. And it also says Flake Off will remove at least the first coat of polish. But if you are wearing multiple coats, you may wish to add more Flake Off remover to any of the polish that remains. And I did notice that on my first hand, that generally the first coat of Flake Off would very well remove a lot of the product along the sides of the nail, and in general it would leave a bit more in the center of the nail. I do believe because when you apply polish, you generally apply more polish to the middle of your nail than the sides, you know, where you're being more careful around the cuticle and your side walls. You generally use a bit lighter touch, don't apply as much product right off the bat. So I can tell that that's why it worked that way, and I'm fine with that. So for me, on the other hand, it did take, with most nails, 2 coats to get the product off. But I will say I'm a little impatient, and I don't always wait the full amount of time I should. But I can definitely see that using this product in the future, I'm really enjoying the way it's left my natural nails in great shape, and it's made removal of the gel polish much simpler. As well, the Flake Off gel remover here is 5 free, just like our polishes are. So that means it's free of acetone. Now, acetone is great for removing nail polish. It can be often used to soak off gel and acrylic polishes, but it is very drying. Some people do get an allergic reaction, and the less exposure you have to acetone, I would say, for myself anyway, the better. So again, I do use it, but I am very pleased that this product does not contain it. So again, being 5 free, that means it is free of acetone. It's free of gluten and latex, so those are other things that people may have allergies to, so it's good to know that it doesn't contain those. It's also free of lead, which no one wants, and it's cruelty-free, so that I think is really cool and makes me proud to be a distributor of a product that is cruelty-free as well. So it's free of toluene, formaldehyde resin, camphor, and dibutyl phthalate, which I know I've pronounced incorrectly, but those are the major chemicals and compounds that you try to avoid in your nail products. Most quality products do steer away from those. Okay, so let the product sit 3 to 5 minutes. Remove the residue with the GelMoment Cuticle Pusher. Now, here's something else you might not know. Okay, so GelMoment, aside from selling, of course, a beautiful array of colored sparkle, glitter, all types of finish gel nail polishes, they do also sell a number of great tools and accessories to go along with that. So this would be the a Cuticle Pusher. I don't even know if they still sell this color, to be honest. They come in a variety of colors. But I love about this Cuticle Pusher is that it's got that rubberized handle. So it's still very easy to sanitize and clean properly, but it's much easier to grip, and it just feels better in the hand to work with than some of the less, how can I say, some of the lesser quality tools. I guess I just have to say it like that. When I was enrolled in nail school, we got a kit full of different implements or tools, and I gotta say, this feels really good compared to that one, and as well some of my high-end professional products. I would say this is basically, you know, equal to and comparable to that. So I really would recommend this. Of course, if you don't have that, you can use an orange wood stick, one of those wooden sticks, but I really found this to be quite effective. So it says, remove the residue with GelMoment Cuticle Pusher. And pardon me, but I'm not left-handed, so this may not go as smoothly as I'm imagining it would. Okay, so, oh wow. Yeah, I definitely got the right consistency down. Look at that. It just peels right off. I hope you can see. Not the best angle, but look how that came right off. If you've ever had a salon acrylic or gel, you know, nails applied, and you try to remove the product yourself at home afterward instead of having it properly removed in the salon, though, you know how rough that can be on your natural nail, you know, to start picking, pulling, prying, you know, filing, trying to get that off of there. This is very good. I am really happy with this. Now, the first few nails, it did take me a little practice, as I'm sure it will you. And, you know, I don't know how, you know, about everyone else, but sometimes I find I'll have like one nail where, you know, maybe I've applied a little more polish than another. And this one, I think I finally found the sweet spot of how much product I need on there to get the job done. And look at that just come off like nothing. Wow. Whoops. Something just went flying. So if you can imagine having a nice French gel nail polish, manicure, sorry, you know, a set of fake nails on there that you go to the salon and they, you know, sculpt you a nice set of French nails or whatever type you might like. I can't say I have ever had a set removed that cleanly and nicely. Look at that. Pardon my nail if it's not perfectly gorgeous here. I've been gardening, working all week. Sweet Mary, that's not pleasant. Okay, so I don't know if you can see there's a little bit in the side wall here, but to be honest, I think I could even get that out just on its own after I wash my hands. That is great. You see that? Look how well that came off, you know? So I would say this product is worth its weight in gold. No joke. Flake Off, again, that's called. If I hadn't mentioned, and if I did already, I apologize. But yeah, this sells for $15 a bottle. I would say this bottle is going to remove your gel polish at the rate I used. I would guess I could get 6 to 10 manicures removed with this bottle for $15. And to me, that's well worth it to continue preserving the health of my natural nails and get the job done. You know, you buff away there, and while the product is soaking in, then you can move on to the next nail, buff that one. So it doesn't have to be that time consuming as it is in this video, of course. But as you get better and as you figure things like that out, you're going to save time and you're going to save product, because I think on my first few fingers I was applying it too thinly. And when you do that, all you do is double the time you're going to spend removing it. And you know, you do it too thin, then you're waiting and you're scraping, then you put another coat. I think the trick is to just apply it fairly richly, be patient, and you'll be done a lot faster and easier. So we're going to try one more nail here. So I have buffed this nail again with the sponge buffer side of our two-sided file there. Okay, try and get a good amount of the product and apply. I noticed when I did my pinky, of course, because it requires less product than a larger nail, that came off really well. So I'm glad the thumb did the same, being that it's the largest nail, and I got just the right amount of product on there to really do a good effective job. So I'm going to try the same again on this pointer finger, just so we can go through it with you one more time. And we'll give that a few minutes to work its magic as well. I had some swatches here I was working on. These nail sticks come with your starter kit, and then when you add additional colors, you can make your own swatch sticks if you're so inclined. So I have GelMoment. It's great, and I'm just getting started in with the GelMoment. So of course I don't have all the colors, but I do use a lot of different nail products. And that's one thing that I want to do, is get them all swatched. So then when I'm designing a nail, it's easier to, you know, figure out what color you want to use, that type of thing. But yes, very excited about all these products that are really good. And they have to do with a hobby that I'm into, is nails. Of course, I've been, you know, into nails for quite a while. I love all the products, the bling, the polish, the, you know, the nail art. So I'm looking really forward to sharing some more of that with everybody. But for today, yeah, so we've got a good handle on how to use the gel polish remover called Flake Off. And again, it is in stock right now on my website, which is nailswithbond.gelmoment.com, and it's $15 a bottle. Pretty decent. They currently have $5 shipping, which is great, because if you haven't noticed lately, with our current situation, there's a lot of online shopping going on. Some of the shipping can add up and be a little bit harder to justify purchases, but this definitely, hands down, great product. I'm really impressed. I've been doing my nails, getting my nails done for many years, and I gotta tell you, I have not seen a product remove gel or acrylic nails or nail polish like this before. And 10 out of 10, hands down. Really impressed with this. So I'll let it sit a few moments longer and get that one scraped off. I'll finish my hands, and then again, what you want to do after you've removed all your polish, I would suggest anyway, is to put some nice cuticle oil on the nail beds, rub it in, right in, and help replenish some moisture to your natural nails. Of course, some nice hand cream or lotion is great as well. We do sell those products too, but today we're just talking about the Flake Off and caring for your hands and the importance of that. So whether you have artificial nails, whether you got normal nail polish, a gel polish, or you're going to be going to the salon to have embellishments applied, or you purchase press-on nails, you still important to take care of the health of your natural nails underneath, because eventually those products do have to be removed, and why not remove them to find yourself in, you know, better condition than worse. So that's that. So let's see if we can, I feel like this might need longer, but let's just give it one more satisfying scrape here and see how it goes. Oh yeah, so this, I feel it has only scratched the surface layer. I don't know if you can tell that from here. I can see my top coat coming off. Barely. The other is started, but I think it's, oh, I did it again. This is a little bit messy. Time, I think, is the best part of the product. You could add more product and hope it will work better, but I think the key is to be just a little more patient with it. See, that barely wanted to come off a moment ago, and now you kind of hit the sweet spot and it's just peeling right off. So anytime you're doing at-home manicures, do-it-yourself nails, things like that, for those of you who haven't been doing it as long, you know, you do sort of learn as you go. And videos and tutorials like this are also very helpful to save you frustration steps like this. So if I would have tried this, left it, and not waited long enough, I would have found, oh, this is garbage, it's not doing anything, and now I've got this goop all over my hands. You know, but it does help to follow instructions, to learn from others, be patient, and be gentle, because again, your natural nails, you don't want to be scraping them all up, you know. But wow. This is great. And even if there's only a tiny little bit on there, try to be patient with yourself. If you have to apply more Flake Off to get a tiny little dot off, it's still, to me, it might be worth it to do so, just to ensure the integrity of your natural nails. But isn't that great? Really impressed. All right, so I guess that's all I'll do on camera for today, because no one needs me to, you know, see me peel off 10 fingers here of polish. But I just wanted to share that with you. Again, that is the gel polish remover called Flake Off. I hope you can see this without too much glare. Every bottle of polish, our chrome powders, this Flake Off, they generally come with a card here, an informational card about the product, and then there'll also be instructions on the back. So that's handy. Okay, and if anyone has any questions about this product, feel free to ask me anytime. I'm always happy to help. I love talking nails, and I love GelMoment. And I want to thank anybody who's watched this video, and thank you. I hope you might consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and see what other products we have to try. They're not all from GelMoment, but these first few are, and I can't wait to see you again. Thank you. I hope you have a great day.